The Indian Sports Network is on the air. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Kenny Masterson coming to you live from Elsberry, Missouri. And we are here this afternoon to see a softball game between the Wright City Wildcats, the Lady Wildcats, I guess, and your hometown Elsberry Lady Indians. Um, if you were with us Tuesday night, then you saw one heck of an exciting game. The end of the game was absolutely something with Kylie Kinsler walking off the game with a single and scored Tiny Henderson from third. And we're hoping we get some excitement tonight, but maybe a little sooner in the game. All right, just to go over this real quick with you because looks like they're actually ready to start out there pretty quick. And it's supposed to start until 5 o'clock, but it's 10 till. But anyway, the Wright City Wildcats this year are 2-0 so far. They've defeated Boonville 8-2, and they defeated St. Clair 14-1. And apparently that game was last night. And I was just talking to somebody, and their shortstop, Brooklyn Moore, hit a grand slam in that game. And so looks to me like the Wright City Wildcats are a team to be reckoned with. The all-time record between the two schools is Elsberry 5 games and Wright City 9 games. And last year, Elsberry beat Wright City 13-0, but that was last year, not this year. So we are on to this game. And right now, I'm going to go over Wright City's roster quick for you. For the Wright City Wildcats varsity softball team, batting first, playing second base, is number 2, Hannah Kendall. Batting second, number 4, shortstop, Brooklyn Moore, who, like I said earlier, had a grand slam last night. Batting third, their pitcher, number 16, Melissa Locke. Batting fourth, number 10, left fielder, Kylie. I did not go and find out how to pronounce his name. It is Kylie Jermuskowitz, and I hope I didn't destroy that too awful bad. I had a heck of a time just writing it down. And so it looks like we're ready to play this game. Rounding out is Summer Boswell, Tristan Head, Abigail Vossen, Abigail Rains, and Kennedy Duft. So let's get this game going. And first pitch from Kylie Kinsler. I'll get to the Elsberry roster when I can. First pitch from Kylie Kinsler is a strike. And that was Hannah Kendall squared up to bunt. And there's a foul ball into the visiting dugout. Remains no balls, 2 strikes. And there's a fly ball into the outfield, drops in and rolls to the fence. And she's rounding second, going to third. And she is into third base. Throw was into third, and she made it in there. So Wright City starts off with a triple. That brings up second in line is their shortstop, Brooklyn Moore. She's batting from the right side. And there is a call strike. And there's a ball hit up between third and short, fielded by the left fielder. Left fielder is Kelsey Flaster for Elsberry. That scores Hannah Kendall. They held Brooklyn Moore to a single there, but they did score the run. So Wright City strikes first in this game. Brings up Melissa Locke. And there is a dribbler up to first base. And Morgan Jones handled that, tagged out the runner, but it does advance Brooklyn Moore to second. There's a call strike on Kylie Jarmuskowitz. I sure hope that's right. Ball high. Swing and a miss. Strike two. And that ball gets past the catcher, and Brooklyn Moore is on into third base standing up. So Kylie J is still batting with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on third. And there's a fly ball that hits the first base line and goes out of bounds. Okay, wrong sport here. It went foul. There's a ball hit to first base, and that also scores a run. It brings up Summer Boswell, first base. Nobody on, 2 outs. Call strike. Fly ball into right field, and nobody there. And she is rounding second on her way to third. And she slid into third base. Throw was in there, but it was late. So now we have number 6, Tristan Head, who's their catcher. She's up to bat now with 2 outs. Runner on third. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch is a ball. So Wright City is starting off early. They are hitting the ball well. Wow. There's a base hit right up the middle. And that scores Summer Boswell. And Tristan Head went on into second base. Call strike. This is Abigail Vossen up to bat right now. She is their third base. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Two outs. Runner on second. Ball high. Ball hit up between, is hit between third and short. And runner went to third base, rounded it, tried to come home, but the throw was in too quick. So Abigail Vossen gets a base hit, and Wright City has runners at the corner. Brings up Abigail Raines. She's their right fielder. There's a strike, and Abigail Vossen goes into second base unopposed. There's a ball and a strike. Again, two outs, two runners on. One ball, two strikes. I'm sorry, two balls, one strike. Had it right, but it was wrong. 3-1. All right, they went with an intentional walk. That brings up the center fielder, Kennedy Duft. Number 3. So bases loaded, two outs. Kennedy Duft is the batter. And this is the entire batting order. Went through. Called strike. Ball one. Knocked down by. Okay, the ball was knocked back a little bit by Kylie Kinsler. Tyra Henderson got to it and just missed getting the runner at second. So that scores another run for Wright City, 4-0. Ball high. So we're back at the top of the lineup with Hannah Kendall. Ball two. There's ball three. There's a call strike. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Ball hit to third base, and that was Emma Flasher grabbed that ball and got the force out at third base. But some damage has been done, At the end of a half an inning, we have a score now of 4-0 Wright City. Let's take a break.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry repairs, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
All right, we are back for the bottom of the first. Let's take another quick break here.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that. But when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Okay, we are back for the bottom of the first inning. As you saw what happened, we have a score of 4-0 Wright City. They struck early and they struck hard. But now it's Elsberry's turn to try this. Coming up to bat first for Elsberry will be number 9, shortstop Tyra Henderson. Okay. As she steps in, batting from the right side. First pitch is a call strike. Second pitch, a ball outside. I don't have the numbers right in front of me right now, but I believe Tyra is batting about .333 through the first game. It's a high fly ball. Looks like first base has got it, and they do. It was still in fair territory. So 1 out. Brings up Emma Flaster. She is third base. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch, call strike. Next pitch in. There's another call strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Ball high, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Brings up Kylie Kinsler, the pitcher. She was one of the heroes of Tuesday night's game. There's a call strike. One ball and one strike. Swing and a miss, strike two. One ball, two strikes. Swing and a miss, strike three. And the Lady Indians go down in order. Let's take a break with the end of one inning, and the score is 4-0. Wright City Lady Wildcats over the Elsberry Lady Indians.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Missouri. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Okay, we are back, and we're going to have, this is Brooklyn Moore up to bat right now. She looked at a call strike. There's ball hit to third base and knocked down, but Tyra Henderson picked it up and threw to first, but not in time. Brings up Melissa Locke. Right back to the pitcher on to second for one, and not quite in time for the next. So Melissa Locke is on with the fielder's choice. So we have one out. And Kylie J is up to bat. Looking at a strike there. There's another strike. No balls, two strikes. One out, runner on first. Little dribbler right in front. Throw to first, and she is out. It does advance the runner, Brooklyn Moore. So now we have Summer Boswell up to bat. She had a triple her first time up. There's a ball low. Foul ball down to third baseline. have 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball high, 2 balls, 1 strike. Okay, that ball was hit. Emma Flaster knocked it down. She made a Brooks Robinson style dive, knocked it down, couldn't get the ball over to first in time. So we have runners at the corner with 2 outs. So Tristan Head is up to bat now. There's a call strike. Second strike. There's ball 1, and Summer Boswell trots into second base. So Wright City has runners at second and third. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Ball 2. Foul ball. Remains 2-2. Ball hit the second, and it gets right through her. 1 run is in. Second run is in. And Tristan Head is on first. That makes the score Wright City 6, Elsberry nothing. So we have Abigail Vossen up to bat now. There's a runner at first. Ball hit right or down the middle. Tiny's throwing it into second. So we have runners at first and third now. Another base hit. And that brings up their right fielder, Abigail Raines, with runners at the corners. And runner Abigail Vossen runs on into second unopposed. One ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And here comes the ball right back on us. Ball outside. Two balls, two strikes, two outs, two runners on. Swing and a miss, strikeout. So, at the end of 1.5 innings, we have a score now of Wright City 6, Elsberry 0. Let's take a break.
These days, the concept of value matters more than ever. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better value than high school sports. Extracurricular activities, including sports, make up about 2% of the budget for a typical Missouri high school. In return, participation in sports promotes citizenship and sportsmanship. Sports also instill a sense of community pride and teach lifelong lessons about cooperation and self-discipline. They encourage physical fitness. They produce community leaders. By offering so many benefits to the community for such a small percentage of a school's overall budget, it's easy to see why high school sports are one of the best bargains around. The real cost would come from not having them at all. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Okay, we are back for the Elsberry half of the second inning. They need to get some runners going. So leading off for Elsberry in the second inning is number 19, Morgan Jones, first base. Wright City's definitely been hitting the ball hard. Well-placed hits. Ball high, first pitch to Morgan. Ball two. There is a call strike. Ball two, three. Two, one, two, three. There's a dribbler kick. Out between it. Okay, the right fielder's has it and throws it into second. She's in with a stand-up double. Okay, that's the way to start off this inning. That brings up number 3, Peyton Robinson, second base. That ball just dropped in right behind first base. Had a lot of spin on it. I'm not a golfer, so I don't know if that was a hook or a slice, whatever they call it. First pitch to Peyton Robinson is a ball. And there's a foul ball over our heads. Strike one. Ball outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Morgan Jones down at second base, wanting to come on in. And Peyton's wanting to get her here. And there's a call strike, so we have 2-2. There's a hard foul ball. So still 2-2. That ball should have been straightened up a little bit. That was a hard hit foul ball down to third base, down in the left field. And that ball went underneath the catcher, and she couldn't find it for a second. And Morgan Jones is into third. So 3 balls, 2 strikes on Peyton Robinson. Another foul into the left side. All right, she needs to straighten one of these out. Oh, and there was call strike 3. So, with 1 out, we now have Kelsey Flaster up to bat. All right. See, I got this backwards here. I was showing Mackenzie Gladney batting before Kelsey Flaster. Ball 1. Either way, it's Kelsey. One ball, 1 strike on Kelsey Flaster. My lineup is just a little bit out of order. And there's a bunt. And successful sacrifice bunt. We got Morgan Jones home. So that was a 2-3 put out, but the run does score. Now we got Mackenzie Gladney up to bat with 2 outs and nobody on. And there is a strike. Two balls, 1 strike. Foul ball down to third base line. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball high. Full count. 3-2, 2 outs, nobody on. There's a foul tip. Remains 3-2. Once again, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's 3 outs at the end of 2 innings. Score is now Wright City 6, Elsberry 1.
Are you familiar with or have you experienced water damage in your business or home? Even if the damage is small, repairs can be very costly, not to mention the unpleasant sight and smell of the damaged area. It's okay, Heartland Restoration is here to help. Give us a chance on your next project. Call 314-993-6377 today.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the mega banks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Okay, we are back. We're going to start this 3rd inning. And score is 6-1. They can keep these Wright City girls from hitting the ball so well placed. Ellsbury can crawl back into this game. Kylie Kinsler needs to just think of each batter individually, get back to the basics on this. And there was a call strike on Kennedy Duft. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a dribbler that right at the third base line. Kylie Kinsler was the first one to get to it. Throw over to first, but was not in time. That brings up Hannah Kendall, I believe. Can't see the number, but and she bunts. A good bunt. And runners out at first, but Kennedy Duft runs on to second. Third, from second she runs on to third. So with 1 out, Wright City has a runner on third. First pitch to Brooklyn Moore is a ball. Second pitch is a ball. Foul ball right to the Wright City dugout. Number 16, Melissa Locke, in the on-deck circle, had to knock it down, kind of protect herself a little bit. High fly ball out into right field. And the runner comes home from third, and the throw was not in time. So that's 2 outs, but Wright City scores another run. So it is 7-1 now. There's a call strike on Melissa Locke. high. Base hit into center field. Tiny picks it up quick and gets it thrown in to Tyra. Okay, with one runner on, 2 outs, we now have Kylie J as the batter. I hate messing up her name, so she's just going to be Kylie J. And there's a call strike. Ball hit into right field, and it gets past her. Gets the ball in, and the runner's rounding third, coming on home. Throw is into third. But Kylie J holds up at second. The stand-up double. That makes the score 8-1. First pitch to Summer Boswell is a ball. High fly ball, first base, and she is there. That is the third out, but more damage has been done. Is it the halfway through the third inning? Score, Wright City 8, Elsberry 1.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
People's Bank and Trust knows that every minute of your day counts, so it's good to have a few time savers on your side. Take internet banking, for example. It allows you to bank from home rather than having to make an extra trip to the bank just to check your balance, transfer funds, or view recent transactions. You can even pay your bills online, eliminating a trip to the post office for stamps. Best of all, People's Bank and Trust offers all of this free of charge. Visit us online at www.pbtc.net and sign up today. Just another example of hometown banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Okay, we are back for the bottom of the third inning. We have Bellamazzi up to bat, designated hitter. First pitch is a ball low. Ball 2. There was a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Ball 3, high and inside. And there's ball 4. So, Elsberry leads off with a walk. It brings up number 2, Tiny Henderson, center field. And there was a call strike. She tried to square up to bunt, and strike was called. There's a ball hit up the middle and base hit. And the runner holds it. Bellamazzi holds it second, and Tiny's on first with the base hit. So with nobody out, Elsberry has runners on first and second. And we're back to the top of the order now with Tyra Henderson, shortstop. And here's a foul ball back behind us. So no balls, 1 strike. 2 runners on, first and second. Ball is high. One ball, 1 strike, nobody out. There's a call strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 runners on. Score is 8-1, Wright City in the bottom of the third. Ball hit right to the shortstop, and they force out Bellamazzi. So we have 1 out now. Still runners on first and second. So Tyra gets on with a fielder's choice. Brings up Emma Flaster. One out. Runners on first and second. And she tips it foul. Ball high and outside. Ready for the pitch. And runners going to third, and she is, I believe, safe. I couldn't see the umpire out there. Okay, she was called safe, so double steal. The Henderson girls 2-base steal. So now, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Emma Flaster. Now the runners are on second and third. And here's a foul ball. Back behind me again. Stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two runners on, 1 out. There's ball 3. I'm sorry, ball 2. And there was a call, strike 3. So there's 2 outs and 2 runners on. Brings up Kylie Kinsler. So 2 outs, 2 runners on. First pitch to Kinsler is low and outside, ball 1. There's a call, strike. From this angle, those look high and outside, but he is consistently calling those a strike for both teams. Hard hit ball to center field, and it dropped in all the way to the fence. 1 runner scores, and she is into third. There's a triple for Kylie Kinsler. So the score is now 8-3. Morgan Jones up to bat. Kylie Kinsler on third, really wanting to come in through home. She wants to. Ball 1. She wants to pass, go, and collect that $200. Foul tip, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. That had to be right on the edge from what he's been calling them. Ball hit between short and third, and Kylie Kinsler is home, and Morgan Jones is on first. So that makes the score 8-4. And Wright City's having a little powwow out on the, well, I don't know if you call that a pitcher's mound or not. We'll just call it the pitcher's flat. Pitcher's circle. Hey, they have broken that up now. So we have Morgan Jones on first, 2 outs. And Peyton Robinson up to bat. Elsberry scored 3 so far this inning. I don't think they want to stop yet. First pitch to Peyton is the ball outside. Quick throw down to first. Morgan is back. And the ball gets away from the catcher, and Morgan is into second. So 2 balls, no strikes on Peyton Robinson, and Morgan Jones is at second in scoring position. And there was a strike. Next pitch. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. And that was strike two. That was strike two. They had to appeal to the umpire down to short, out by shortstop, and he set a strike. So 3-2, 2 outs. Runner on second. And call strike three. So, like I said, from this vantage point, those pitchers look like they're high and outside, but he is calling them consistent every time. So, long as there's consistencies. So, anyway, at the end of three, the score is now 8-4, Wright City over Elsberry.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Hey, hon, what are you doing up so early?
Oh, I'm just getting ready to take care of some stuff with the bank.
The bank? I surely hope you're going to get dressed first. You'd get some pretty weird looks showing up in your robe and fuzzy slippers.
I'm not going to the bank. I'm doing it all right here from home using People's Bank and Trust online banking and bill pay service. I can check our account balances, transfer money, make a loan payment, and even pay bills.
All right, we are back. High fly ball to center field, and Tiny is right there. And that was Melissa, or I'm sorry, number 6. That was Tristan Head. So 1 out, and we now have Abigail Vossen up to bat. And called strike. Ball hit hard down the third base line. Couldn't get over there in time. Ball thrown into second. And so Abigail Vossen is on with a single. 1 out single. We now have Abigail Raines up to bat. Runner on first, 1 out. She squares the bunt. And runner stole second base. The throw was down there, but it just wasn't quite in time. So with 1 strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Abigail Boston's on second. Abigail Raines is up to bat. Pop up for the catcher. She has it. That's 2 outs. Brings up Kennedy Duft. So with 2 outs, runner on second, Kennedy Duft is up to bat. There's a call strike. High fly ball to second base. She has it, and that's the 3rd out. So, with the exception of a leadoff single, they were down in order. So we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. The score is Wright City 8, Elsberry 4.
The comfort of my
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Elsberry Democrat. Log on to www.elsberrydemocrat.com today.
Okay, we are back for the bottom of the fourth inning. This is the home team half. Elsberry they will be bringing up number 20, Kelsey Flaster, to begin this inning. Wright City jumped out on top at the beginning of this game, but Elsberry's been clawing their way back, and Elsberry's defense has been looking better this past inning or so. So, Kelsey Flaster batting from the left side. She is the left fielder. Hits the ball right off the second baseman's glove, and she is on to first with a hit. We now have Bella Mozzie coming up to bat. She's the DH. So with nobody out, we have Kelsey Flaster on first. Okay, I'm sorry. I get the batting. It's Mackenzie Gladney is up to bat now. Bella's next. Either way. One ball, no strikes. Foul ball back into the baseball field. Mackenzie Gladney is the Elsberry catcher, and she is wanting to advance. Another one back behind us. She is wanting to advance Kelsey Flaster. One ball, two strikes. Another foul ball. She's putting a lot of softballs over into the baseball field. One ball, two strikes. One runner on, nobody out. The ball gets past the catcher, and Kelsey Flaster is into second. So we have 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second now. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. There's one out. Brings up number 12, Bella Mozzie. Still have a runner at second. One out. There's a call strike. Foul ball off the end of the bat. Strike 2. Ball hit down to third base. And, okay, took me a while to see all of this, but Kelsey Flaster made it into third. They couldn't tag her, and Bella Mozzi's on first with the fielder's choice, actually. So we have runners at the corners, one out. Tiny Henderson is up to bat. One out. Runners at the corners. She squared up to bunt. And they have her caught between, they have Bella caught between second and third, but Kelsey Flaster came in to score while they were messing around over on the first and second baseline. So that makes the score 8-5. But there is 2 outs. They're only showing 1 on the scoreboard. Ball high. Three and 0. So 3-0. We have no runners now. No runners on the bases. But Kelsey Flaster did come in to score. And there's ball 4 to Tiny Henderson. So now we have a runner, and her sister Tyra is coming up to bat. She reached last time on a fielder's choice. All right, as she comes up, she's going to be batting from the right side. First pitch is a foul tip straight back. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, 1 runner on. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes. Throw was down to first to try to get Tiny, but she was back in time. And there was a call, strike 3. Okay, that ends that drive. But a score did run. It is now 8-5 at the end of 4 innings.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
People's Bank and Trust invites everyone to come to the game, the high school sports games that are going on right now. All area teams have put a great amount of effort and time in to perfect their skills, and they are ready to play. Support the community schools and students by cheering them on to a great season of games. People's Bank and Trust proudly supports the area teams and looks forward to seeing you at each and every game.
All right, we are ready to start this game again. It is the 5th inning, top of the 5th. And we have Hannah Kendall up to bat. She is the top of the batting order. Kylie's looking over for some signs. Ball is low, skips in past the catcher. Top of the fifth. Score is 8-5 Elsberry. Wright City jumped on it first. Squared up the bunt. Down to third base. And she is thrown out. Good throw from Kylie. That brings up Brooklyn Moore. Nobody on, one out. And there's a call strike. Ball inside. Foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's another ball. 2-2. Two and two, nobody on. There's ball 3. So we have a full count at 3-2. 3-2, 1 out. There's ball 4. Brings up Melissa Locke. Runner on first. 1 out. And she takes off for second, but the ball gets away from McKenzie. So now Wright City has a runner at second with 1 out. Melissa Locke. And she hits it right up the middle. And the throw is to home, and they score a run, and Melissa Locke is into second, standing up. So now we have Kylie J up to bat. Runner on second again. Ball high. Ball 2. And there's ball 3, and runners into third. So with 1 out, Wright City has another runner on third base. Kylie J with 3 balls, no strikes. And there's ball 4. Brings up Summer Boswell. And Elsberry team has called a timeout. Wow, it got quiet here all of a sudden. So here we are in the Still in the top of the fifth. Score is now 9-5, Wright City over Elsberry. There's one out. Summer Boswell's going to be, Summer Boswell's coming up to bat. Kylie J is on first, and Melissa Locke is on third. Although I think there's a courtesy runner, so I'm not sure who is where. Looks like number 20 running out there to first base. Yeah, there's a courtesy runner out there. I don't know. They don't play these games like they used to. So, we are ready to resume this game. Summer Boswell up to bat. At least I think it is. Can't see her number. The ball was low and runner went to second. 1 ball, no strikes. Foul ball. Goes back into the baseball field. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball low. Another ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mackenzie Gladney got in front of that one, kept it from going through, saved a run. Ball hit down to third base line is a foul ball. Count is 2-2. And a heck of a catch. Double play ball out there. That was Peyton Robinson. She dove, caught the ball, and then tagged second base for the force out. That saved a couple of runs. So, halfway through the 5th inning, we have a score of 9-5.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Okay, we are back and ready for the bottom of the 5th inning. The score, Wright City 9, Elsberry 5. And we are going to have Emma Flaster is up to bat. Wright City's taking a little break out there. And Emma is ready to bat. She's ready to put the bat on the ball. All right, she's in the batter's box, ready to go. Pitcher's ready to pitch, and here is the pitch. High. One ball, no strikes. There's a call strike. High fly ball into center field, and center fielder is there to get it. 1 out. So now we have Kylie Kinsler up. One out in the bottom of the fifth. Kylie Kinsler up, nobody on. Ball high. Kylie had a triple her last time up. There's that call strike. There's a foul ball back behind us. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kylie's ready. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball high, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Okay, first 2 Elsberry batters down. No base runners, 2 outs. Morgan Jones is up to bat. First pitch is a foul ball over towards her own dugout. Another foul ball to the other side. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball just a little bit outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So, fly ball to center field and 2 strikeouts, and the Lady Indians are done in their half of the 5th inning. We go to the 6th inning. The score is Wright City 9, Elsberry 5.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Elsberry Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We take the time to know you and your healthcare needs. Most prescriptions are filled in 15 minutes or less, and we offer free local delivery and a friendly and knowledgeable staff to answer your questions. Better service, better value, better healthcare. Locally owned and operated and proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Elsberry and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
Okay, we are back for the top of the 6th, and she squared up to bunt. That is number 6, Tristan Head. It is batting right now. She squared up to bunt, did not bunt, and took a strike. Ball high. High fly ball out into right field, and Abby Jenkins is there to catch it. So with one out, Abigail Vosson's up to bat. She is their third base. There is a strike. And strike two. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball one. One out, no runners on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Third base, Abigail Vossen is batting. Up on deck is Abigail Rains. There's ball 3. So Vossen has battled back from a 2-0 deficit, or 0-2, to a 3-2. There's ball 4. So Wright City now has a runner with 1 out. Abigail Rains, high fly ball into center, and she has it. And Abigail Boston's back to first, so there's 2 outs now. Kennedy Duft up to bat. Wright City still has 1 runner on first base in the form of Abigail Vossen. Throw down to second, and she is out. She is out. Good throw there from Mackenzie Gladney. All right, so halfway through the 6th inning. Score is still Wright City 9, Elsberry 5.
At Elsberry Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We have numerous programs to help your wallet as well as save precious time. Save money with our RX Savings Club program, and you can save time with our medication synchronization program, where we fill your prescriptions at the same time each month. We also offer our medication adherence program to help you remember to take your medications on time as prescribed by your doctor. Better value, better service, better health care. Locally owned and operated, and proud to be your local independent pharmacy in Elsberry and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
Okay, we are back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And we have Peyton Robinson up to bat. There's a call strike. And pitch number 2 is high. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. pop up to either third or short. Short's there and has it. 1 out. That brings up Kelsey Flaster. One out, nobody on in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Foul ball down the first baseline. Strike 2. His ball hit into the gap between right and center. Knocked down by the right fielder, and she is in for a hit. Brings up Mackenzie Gladney. So, Kelsey Plaster with a 1-out hit. She's on first. Mackenzie Gladney needs to get her around the bases. Call strike 1, quick throw down to first, and not in time. And here's a foul ball hit about 10 feet behind us. No balls, 2 strikes on Mackenzie Gladney. Foul tip. Remains no balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, but she dropped the ball and was tagged her out before she could get running. All right, brings up number 12, Bella Mozzie, with 2 outs. And Kelsey Plaster on first. Ball hit over shortstop, and so she's on with the single. So now we have 2 runners on, 2 outs. Brings up Tiny Henderson. She's walked and had a single tonight. There's a high fly ball over. It was right at the edge. Their third base made a try at it, but couldn't get there. So 1 strike, no balls on Tiny Henderson. Ball 1. 1 strike, 1 ball. Kelsey Flaster on second, Bella Mozzie on first. There's a call, strike 2. That ball was very inside. She jumped out of the way. I don't think she wanted to get hit with that. I don't blame her. Okay, she's worked her way back to 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Bottom of the 6th inning. Everybody will be going on this pitch. There's ball 4. Bases are loaded. All right, brings up her sister, Tyra. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. So, first pitch. Ball 1. Foul tip. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, bases loaded. Here's the high fly for high foul. Back into the crowd, and they really weren't watching real close. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Score is 9-5. Tyra is the tying run at home plate. There's a ball dropped, and it dropped in. 1 run is in. All right, that's all they were able to get. Shortstop ran for that one, but she couldn't quite get there. So Tyra's in with the base hit, and 1 run scored. So now the go-ahead run is at home plate. Emma Flaster's up to bat. Ball high. Ball hit up the middle. And second base threw it to first, and put out was made. Out number 3. So Elsberry left the bases loaded, but they did get a run home. So at the end of 6 innings, the score is Wright City 9, Elsberry 6.
Hi, my name is Jerry Callahan, pharmacist and owner of the medicine shops in Troy and Elsberry Pharmacy. We strive every day to bring better service, better value, and better health care to our friends in our communities. We want to say thank you for your support, and we're proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Elsberry and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry repairs, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
Here we go into the 7th inning. Kennedy Duff is up to bat. She was at the plate in the last inning when the throw was made to second. And for the 3rd out, And she started to square up the bunt. Squared up the bunt, but she took a ball. There's a call strike. Hits the ball to third. Throw over to first, and she is out. 5-3 put out for the first out. We're back at the top of the batting order for Wright City. Number 2, Hannah Kendall, second base. Pop up in the infield. Tyra's underneath it and has it. One pitch, one out there. Brings up number 4, Brooklyn Moore. There's a call strike on Brooklyn Moore. There's that call strike. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ball is high. Ball number 2. Fair ball down to third base line. It's all the way back to the fence. She's into second. Brings up number 16, Melissa Locke. She is the pitcher. 2 outs. Wright City has a runner on second. Ball's hit right to first, and there's not going to be anybody there to cover. And so runner scores all the way from second. That makes the score 10-6. Still 2 outs. That brings up Kylie J. Call strike. Ball hit out into right field and drops in. Another run's going to score. That makes the score 11-6. Wright City's adding them on here in the top of the 7th. Now we have Summer Boswell. Ball's high. Ball hit to short. And the throw was made all the way over to first from Tyra, and it was a good throw. But 2 more runs were scored in that inning for Wright City. At the end of 6.5, we go to the home half of the 7th inning, and the score is now 11-6 Wright City over Elsberry.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that. But when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders, committed to strengthening communities right here in Missouri. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents.
Okay, here's the last chance for the Lady Indians. They are trailing 11-6. Kylie Kinsler's up to bat. There's a call strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Foul ball. Remains 0-2. Kylie's hanging in there. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul ball. She was reaching for that one. Remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul tip straight back. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two and two. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 1 down in the bottom of the 7th for the Lady Indians. Brings up number 19, Morgan Jones, first base. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ball high, 1-1. Ball hit to shortstop. And she was really, really great throw over there and a stretch by their first base. And they got her. So here's the last chance for Elsberry. Peyton Robinson is going to try to get something started here with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, swing and a miss. So the Lady Indians are down to their last strike. Foul ball. That sounded like a broken bat foul, except that's an aluminum bat. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2. 2-2, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is the ball game. So, 7 innings played. Final score, Wright City 11 and Elsberry 6.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the mega banks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, we are back with the People's Bank and Trust post game, and the Lady Indians were able to get a few runs there throughout the game, but they lost this game in the first and second inning when Wright City was just pounding the ball and getting it very well placed. They hit it exactly where they needed to be, and then a few defensive mess-ups from the Lady Indians, and they put all the runs in they needed just in the first couple of innings. The Lady Indians once again played a lot of small ball tonight, just like they did the other night. You know, no big hits or anything like that. They were just able to scratch the runs in, and a lot of times that'll win games for you. But this Wright City team is a very good team. They can really hit the ball, and they were good on defense. So anyway, we go on from this game, and let's see, the next softball game is going to be, get my calendar out here, it is going to be Monday. Monday at, I believe it's 5 o'clock. My calendar says 10 a.m. I don't think that's right. But check your calendars, or the schedules. I think it's going to be 5 o'clock. So we'll be back here against Montgomery County on Monday evening. And tomorrow night, I'll be at Clopton for the first home game of the Clopton-Elsberry Indian Hawks. And so with a final score of 11-6, Wright City over your Elsberry Lady Indians, we're going to say good night from Elsberry. And until Monday night for softball again. This is Kenny Masterson saying good night to everybody from Elsberry.